Hey guys, welcome back to Hanging Out with Lori. I hope you are well. Welcome to all of you who are new, and welcome back to all of you who are returning. Today is another update in my Pan as Old as Time project Pan. This is a Pan That Palette project that is being hosted by the Pantastic Ladies Facebook group. It is a year-long project, and we were to pick our oldest palette and work on it throughout the year. It could be an eyeshadow palette, a face palette, a Z palette, whatever you wanted it to be, or whatever it was, that is what you worked on. So my oldest palette was actually, this was my second one. My first one got mold on it. I did not understand that. But this one was my e.l.f. Mad for Matte palette. It had almost zero usage on it. No, it had usage on it. It just looked like it had zero usage. And at first I was extremely frustrated with this palette, and I was about to quit. It's the first time I've ever panned a palette. I was really down about this palette that I had picked, and I had some great advice, and I've taken that advice to heart. And so today I am doing much better. As of last month, this is where I was at. This month, my palette doesn't look much different. That is my palette this month. As you can see, my little dips have not gotten any bigger. I do not have new dips on any of these other shades. I did grow the pan in this one. I just finished off this end, and now I am working on the bottom of this. It's like a dusty rose kind of color. Now, every month I do try to set goals, and last month my goal was to, well, this was not really a goal. It was, I think I called it a no-brainer that I would finish this up, so that's unfortunate. But I wanted to use this pan right here, this like milk chocolate shade right here. I wanted to use it up, just give it some love, make it look a little used, maybe even get a dip on it. I do have a slight dip, and I'm not even sure if you can even see said dip. It is horribly small. I did use this shade that was my goal for the month prior. I did use it a couple of times and forgot to use this one instead. It's been a long month. This month I have not used or worn a lot of makeup, and so I'm not surprised that this palette does not look have more use on it. I did, however, play with some new palettes, or palettes that I've never touched, and I did not use this palette at all in those looks, and so there were some times that I did wear makeup and didn't use this palette, but I thought I used it more, that I would have at least finished this one and got a little movement on this one. But that's what happened. So this month's goal is I am going to finish this beautiful dusty rose color that I love to pieces. And this shade right here, I'm not a fan of this shade whatsoever. It has a slight dip right here in the middle. I am going to work on this shadow and see if I can get some movement on it, give it some love, just make some progress on it. That is what it looks like. It's just like a dirty brown. That is the shade right there. It like dirties up every look I use it with, so hello. So I do not like to use it, but my goal on these last 5 shades was I didn't even care if I used them. So I'm just trying to use them a little, get some movement on them, make them look a little loved. Hopefully grow these other dips that I have going on, these pans that I have going on, and make these other dips a little deeper. But those are just, you know, side, you know, happy moments if that happens. But my real goal is to finish up Dusty Rose. This is not going to be a no-brainer, since I said that last month and it didn't happen. And then this dirty brown, I don't know what to call it. I am just going to use it, roughen it up, see if I can find some looks that it will work for me, since I am in the process of moving. This is one of only a few palettes that will be out, so if I'm wearing makeup, this palette should get most of my love. Well, definitely over my other palettes. So that is it for my Pan as Old as Time project pan. Didn't have a good month, but that's okay. October is a whole new month. We can see how I do in the next month. You guys, take good care of yourself. Be safe out there, and I will see you on the next one.